That's it. We're in.
We follow 3 female police officers.
Have you got anything on you that's going to hurt me? Have you? Are you injured anywhere?
It's hardcore policing, this.
Across their week of shifts.
I think I've needed a wee since 7 o'clock.
Bye, see you later.
Frontline policing in Britain is changing.
Come on then.
The percentage of women on the force has almost doubled in the last 20 years.
Whoever's in that vehicle will be getting arrested.
In West Yorkshire, there are now over 1,600 female police officers on duty today.
Get your hand behind your back now.
From immediate response
Get down here!
to CID.
Obviously, you want to catch the people that have done this.
From those just starting out
I know. It's not your fault.
to the decision makers at the top.
Morning, folks.
Morning, boss.
Thank you very much.
A single shift
Got him.
can be a matter of life,
We're just waiting for another ambulance to come.
death,
You can just see the male, he's sat on the edge of the tracks.
and everything in
There you
between.
go, Becky, can you fit in there? You can get lost.
And every officer has their own way of dealing with the job.
Oi! It's not a public toilet.
Cheers, guys.
Tired.
And coping with the pressures it can bring back at home.
Hi, love, you okay?
Would you want to be a policewoman?
No.
In Bradford, new recruit PC Sarah Barberini is starting her first late shift of the week.
I've been a police officer now for 6 months. I am really new and there's a hell of a lot that I do not know. It's PC Barberini calling from the police at Bradford. So for the next 2 years I'm still on probationary period. So I'm just hoping that I can get through the next 2 years without doing anything majorly wrong. Right, no worries. Right, can I ring you back shortly? I've just been dispatched to an emergency. Is that all right? No worries. All right then, no worries. Right, I'll call you back shortly. All right then, sorry about that. Bye. I ain't got my earpiece in. No. Oh, jeez. Oh, thank you. Right, I'm going to take them, sweetie. Right. Oh, I had 2 missed calls. Sorry, I was on the phone to that man. I didn't have my earpiece in. Where are we going?
Sarah and PC Daniela Sykes have been assigned to an emergency call.
Hello, Mr. Taximan. I've had 3 calls in relation to an ongoing disturbance. One where a male has said that his brother's kicked him out, someone else saying that he's been punched. Being a response officer is one of the roles where you will be the first on the scene to anything.
We're going the right way.
I think so. Obviously, being someone that's quite young in service, it's quite daunting. Or is it turning? There's a turn in there. Is it that? There is sometimes where you'll go to jobs and you think, oh my God, what do I do? And you'll doubt yourself and question yourself.
Another unit has already arrived on the scene, but the suspect, who's the brother of the alleged victim, is nowhere to be seen.
You've had an argument over 20 quid. You say he's assaulted you as well? Punched you in face.
As the other officers attempt to find the suspect, Sarah's left to talk to the man who has allegedly been assaulted.
The public, they don't see that you're just straight out of training school and you're new and you're shiny. So what's the argument started over? No, but I think everybody brings something different. I can talk to people. I think I feel like I could talk to anybody. Are you injured anywhere? Your face? Yeah. And who else lives in house with you? Just you and your brother?
Police, come to the door, mate. We need to have a chat.
What meal is it? Go on, reveal.
Chicken stir-fry stuff.
5 miles away in Pudsey, PC Becci Thompson is also working a late shift.
I've got an out-of-date yoghurt. I've carried it around for 3 meals because I didn't get a meal last set. Where's your dinner?
In the car, that's what I mean.
In the car?
Yeah.
I've got an out-of-date yoghurt. If you want it.
Like Sarah, her week will consist of 2 earlies, 2 lates and 2 night shifts. It's a way of life she was used to, even before becoming a police officer.
My mum and dad are both retired police officers, and I've grown up listening to stories about chasing criminals, catching criminals, so it's something I've always wanted to do. Today,
Becky's on patrol with student officer PC Dom Hearn.
We just got reports in from a fish and chip shop of a bloke smelling strongly of alcohol. He's arrived in a vehicle with his kids in car, and they believe he's going to drive again. I hate drink driving. It was my dad that told me stories about people driving whilst drunk, and he's had to hold a young girl who was dying in his arms because she was drink driving. So yeah, drink driver's one of my key people to catch.
He's been arrested for an OPL in September.
Guess what he is? He's already lost his licence, hasn't he?
Yeah.
9-4, just for your info, you're looking for a VW Passat in black. Apparently they're still waiting for the food.
He's not driving yet. Really, I want to get there before he set off driving. Although we might not be able to get him straight away for drink driving if no one had witnessed him drive there. It had prevented him driving off with his children in the car and potentially causing an accident.
Come on, love.
9-4, sorry, push left.
Whereabouts is it, please? You keep telling me as well.
Yeah.
The driver in question is now left the fish and chip shop. So I don't know if he's on his way back home now, but there's 2 kids in car.
Yeah, 120, we've put it on sat nav. So my only concerns now are that he's got kids in the car. So the last thing I want to do is start pursuing this chap if he does fail to stop.
In Bradford, new recruit Sarah is on the scene of a family row that got out of hand and ended in an allegation of assault. Officers have forced entry to the property, but have been unable to locate the suspect.
I think he's gone out of back bottom door and gone over the gate.
Yeah, you've got to give a statement, yeah? Are you happy to go back to the police station to do it, Mum?
The injured brother wants to press charges, and he's taken back to the station to make a statement.
Go on, let's go sit it warm. Oh, I'm freezing.
Meanwhile, Sarah and Daniela are left to wait at the property until the front door is secured.
So cold. We're just waiting for boarders now.
What are you worried about when I'm in the house? Where's she going?
I'm back, I can't see her. Might be different if I didn't like you.
Oh, thanks. Oh, thanks.
Yeah,
Touch it.
Oh.
Sarah and Daniela are caught by surprise when they spot a man matching the suspect's description.
Is this your house, mate? Yeah. All right. Who lives here then?
Oh no, we just have... All right, just wait. Just calm down. Calm down.
Yeah, can we get someone down here, please?
The attorney I've left short.
In Leeds, PC Becci Thompson is hunting a possible drunk driver who's now on his way home with his children in the car.
This one? I think he's got that before us, but... Hello, Phil, you all right? We've had a call to say that you're possibly in drink and been driving your vehicle.
No.
No? Is that your vehicle, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you been out driving? No. You've been to get some chips?
Yeah.
Yeah. So how have you got there? Drove, yeah. Do you want to come have a chat with the back of the car? Just going to put you on breath test, buddy. The car was parked in the driveway. Oh, straight away I could tell he was drunk. He was unfit to drive, and I find that quite shocking.
We just do this? And
yeah, we can just do this.
Is all I wanted to do was get them chips.
Should have probably walked.
I don't understand this. I've been driving the car.
Are you willing to provide a sample of breath for analysis?
But I haven't been driving the car.
OK, we've got evidence to say you have. I've asked you if you've been driving,
and
you said you have.
What
right?
evidence is it I have?
So at the minute, I suspect you of driving a vehicle.
What?
All right?
I don't understand.
Are you willing to provide?
I'm scared that if I do, I'll go to the police station. I'm scared if I don't. So
well, if it's positive, you will. And if you fail to provide, you will.
Oh, God, no.
Driving whilst drunk. Keep going. Thank you. Failure to blow, it's not done long. Keep going till I say stop.
Come on. I can't have all this outside.
Keep going till I say stop. Keep going. Sit.
I haven't done anything wrong here.
So it's a fail, OK?
What, I haven't...
So at this minute...
For what? I failed for what?
You're under arrest, OK? For driving whilst over the prescribed limit of alcohol.
Can we get my missus...
So I'll caution you again, so you do not have to say anything behind me defence. If you do not mention when questioned something you'll later on in court. Anything you do say, maybe give me a minute.
Can I get
just
my
sit back
phone
down, but we're going to sort it
partner,
out.
Please? So what did I blow there?
64.
This ain't right. I didn't drive.
Double the drink drive limit.
But I didn't drive.
All right, pass us your other hand, please.
But I didn't drive.
Well, I suspect you of driving, and when I've asked you the question, you said yes. Put your leg in. Watch yourself. Watch your knee. Watch your knee.
Now that the man's been arrested, it's imperative that Becky finds someone to look after his children.
We're going to get in contact with you, Mrs. What do you say she's called?
What's going on here?
What do you say she's called?
This ain't right. Please, I'm begging you. This ain't right. Something's not right here.
It is right.
For what?
Yeah, can we get someone down here, please? Chill out.
In Bradford, PC's Sarah Barberini and Daniela Sykes have apprehended the potential suspect of a violent assault. They've called for backup.
He didn't want to stop and speak to us and was really quite aggressive. But I would always rather speak to someone than having a roll around and a tussle. I don't come to work to fight with people.
Just calm down. Yeah? Right, 1 minute. That's fine.
At this moment in time, under arrest.
No,
all right.
just while we clarify that. Hello.
Can I have a person check, please? This male's provided some identification. Yeah, we think this is possibly our suspect, and he's given a different name, though.
What about your brothers? Do they use your name? No.
They're showing us each other's aliases.
Right.
Really difficult sometimes to try and understand what's going on. Obviously, I'm still quite young in service. There's a lot of things that I'm not by far an expert on, but I know that I've got a really good team behind me of a number of experienced officers.
120, thank you. I'm happy he is.
He is who he says he is.
Yeah.
With the help of her team, Sarah's established that the man they've arrested is a third brother who had nothing to do with the alleged assault.
Oh, you can't help that, can you?
With no sign of the real suspect at the scene, Sarah and Daniela continue their shift.
I've got to be up from 7 to wait for a sofa.
Just don't sit down in your jammies.
Yeah, but I'm a really heavy sleeper. So I probably wouldn't even hear the door.
I wish I was a heavy sleeper. I could hear a flea fart at 50 paces.
In Leeds,
Happy for me to call and tell you've been arrested?
Becky is dealing with the aftermath of the arrest of a drink driver.
Hello, it's PC Thompson calling from West Yorkshire Police. I've just he's been arrested for drink driving. I've got your kids are in your address. Are you able to come back and see to them? We're at your house. My colleagues will stay with them, and they're eating fish and chips quite happily. So they're absolutely fine. They're just a little bit upset, obviously, because Daddy's had to come with us. All right, fab, thank you for your help. Cheers, bye. The worst part about it really was that his children were there. Because he was drunk, he got upset, and it was a bit dramatic, really. Children should never have to see that. She's going to come back and look after your kids, yeah? All right, don't worry, we'll sort it all out. Cheers. All right, let's get to custody.
We'll go through your rights and your risk assessment.
Just let's rock on through it. I just want to go home to my kids. That's all I want to do.
I'll tell you bit by bit where we're up to time-wise, all right?
Yeah, it's all I want to do is go home and give my daughter a big kiss.
You can see how upset he is. He's got 2 young children there, he's got a job that he thinks he's going to lose. And I think, as he's aware, having been recently banned from driving, that he could potentially face a prison sentence. I'm quite concerned for him, in all fairness. I don't doubt his love for his kids, but he's putting them at risk every minute he drives whilst being drunk in charge of a vehicle. Right. I'll write my statement, go get some statements, but we'll go get everything together, what we can.
Cheers.
All right, cheers. Good job, that.
Midway through her shift,
Hello?
Sarah grabs a moment to catch up with daughter Alicia.
Can you see me? Oh, hang on. Don't mind me. Ah, can you see me now? You all right?
Yeah.
What have you been up to?
Well, I did some hockey practice and stuff. We just played a few games.
Yeah. Did you win?
We lost.
All right, as per usual. We work a variety of shifts, so it's almost like 4 days where I don't get to see her properly.
How's work been, Mum?
Busy, busy. Lots of naughty people. When I can at work, just give her a quick call just to make sure she's all right and make sure there's nothing that's worrying her that she might not want to talk to her dad about and she wants to talk to me about. She's just reaching that age in life where she's just becoming a bit of an awkward teenager. You got any homework?
Yeah, I've got some art homework to do and stuff.
When's that have to be in by?
Next Monday.
OK, no worries. All right then.
Right.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
I'll do you a couple of pancakes, OK?
In Keighley,
What are you doing today? Is it just half a day?
2-hour assembly.
Oh!
it's an early start for PC Laura Gargett and her 2 teenage daughters, ahead of Laura starting a week of shifts. 2 earlies, 2 lates, and 2 nights.
Do you want maple syrup or golden syrup? This one. There you go. What are you doing this evening, Rebecca? Anything?
Well, I'm making a tea.
Do you know what you're having?
Chicken nuggets.
No.
Rebecca says we're not allowed to have bolognese for a while.
Are you bolognesed out?
Not gonna lie, I am as well. I've made it too many times. We'll have lasagna instead.
Shepherd's pie. Variations of minced beef. Right, my dear. Sometimes a disadvantage of working the shift pattern is that I can go for around 4 days without seeing the girls. Being a single parent, there isn't really another adult in the house, so I don't think they're aware, but I actually lean on them quite a bit. Bye, see you later. Well, I'll see you tomorrow. Love you. Bye.
As a response officer, I am the jack of all trades and quite possibly the master of none, really. I go from being a farmer, from a social worker, mental health liaison, marriage guidance counsellor, and I am an investigator of crimes.
There's no hoof marks, is there?
Laura's first call out of the day is rather unexpected.
Where on earth would a cow be round here?
There's been reports that a cow is on the loose in Keighley.
I'll have a quick nosy round, see if I can see anything, but... Looking for clues. There's some hoof marks. It's definitely been down here somewhere. Right. I'll tell you, someone might get a shock if they find a cow on the back porch. Oh dear. It's hardcore policing, this. Bravo Echo 1-2. Yeah, this cow's not making itself known to me. It doesn't appear to be out. It might have gone and joined its friends. Thank you. Cool. Moving on.
Over in Bradford, new recruit Sarah is halfway through her week of shifts.
Tango 102, Sarah and Bobby D, you are 17, Laura appointments. Right, crack on.
She's partnered with PC Bob Daff.
I'm really warm.
It is warm in here.
I'm a bit sweaty. I hope I'm not smelly.
Hope you're not what?
I hope I'm not smelly.
Yeah, you're not.
I'm really warm.
Soon after leaving the station, an emergency call comes through.
It's coming as an RTC between a car and a motorbike. Ambulance, 4 minutes ETA, 1 car, 1 motorbike, obstruction of the road. We had limited information. We were just given a rough area where it happened. The first thing I could see as we've drove down this road is 2 people laid in the floor. And my first thought was, oh my God, they're dead. It turned out that it was a father and daughter that had been injured. And I'm stood there thinking, I haven't got a clue what I'm supposed to be doing.
The initial scene, I've never seen anything that bad in my time, so I don't think Sarah has either. It was frightening.
You kind of feel a little bit lost because you feel like you should be doing something, but obviously the paramedics are the medical experts. Do you need me to do anything in relation to give you a hand with anything?
It's all right.
Yeah, right, I'll just go see the other driver. I'll be too... You've seen the driver? Where's the... Are they in there? Right, okay. That's why we're getting confused. So you're trying to deal with everything all at the same time, whilst trying to look like you're really composed and you know exactly what you're supposed to be doing. And then all of a sudden, I've just seen in the distance this helicopter, this yellow helicopter. Seeing the ambulance, I'm thinking, is there something that someone's not telling me? Are the injuries a lot worse than they are? Your hand's freezing. Mine are usually, oh, you are frozen, aren't you? But then instinct kicks in. And I remember at one point just saying to him, I'll just hold your hand. And he was freezing, he was so cold and he was shaking. Yeah, she's fine, she's talking, yeah. He couldn't see what his daughter was doing, if she was hurt. If I put myself in their shoes, I would want to know exactly where my daughter was. So it was just that little bit of compassion, obviously telling him that his daughter was fine.
Sarah wanted to make sure that chap were all right and he knew everything that were going on, and we're reassuring him constantly. I think Sarah's adapted to being a police officer really well, and she can talk to people, and that's the biggest part of our job, is talking to people, and Sarah's good at it, and she's a credit at force.
After being initially overwhelmed by the scene of the accident, with the victim safely on board the ambulance, Sarah swings into action.
You can't get through. Obviously, as you can see, air ambulance, police car. I'll get some pictures. My fingers are getting that cold now I can't type. Are we happy to open it? be all right. There's nothing untoward. Brilliant, thank you. Both injured parties are going up to the Bradford Royal Infirmary, so obviously they'll be checked out and further. Air ambulance was saying because it's not fatal injuries, they're not going in the air ambulance. I always question, have I done this right, have I done that right? Could I have done something better? I think coming away and reflecting on the job, it's hugely important to know that just a few kind words and a bit of reassurance probably just helped him. Thanks a lot. I don't think I'm anything special. I'm just there to help them. I think this afternoon we might be in order for a little McDonald's coffee. I'm starving. Starving. I think I've needed a wee since 7 o'clock.
Later today, PC Becci Thompson will be working her final shift of the week.
I have to walk these every single day. A couple of times just to try and knacker them out. I'm a lively dog, so they're 2 good walks, especially before work. So this one is Lola. This one is Archie. Sit. He's a good boy. She's not quite. A bit far off. Yorkshire is full of places like this. You can go up into Dales as well, which isn't too far. So definitely going to need a bath. Your working shifts, it is difficult to find the time, especially night shifts, because you come home, it's dark, so it is hard work. But get up early, they're worth it. Little happy faces. Uh-oh. Right, let's get back to our area.
Today, Becky's on shift with student officer PC Alison Merritt.
Yeah, go on.
Just received another priority call in again. Yeah, just kicking off again. Threatening neighbours with needles.
Yeah, no worries. It's ongoing neighbour disputes between these guys. It's been a bit of a nightmare. We've been called to this address so many times that I've been myself. It's for my 3rd time. You want to come with me?
The presence of needles means there's a serious threat to the safety of both officers, so Becky's called for backup.
So sometimes in these incidents we need to even get a taser officer. The last thing I want to do is go get stabbed with a needle and end up catching hepatitis C. It's a lifelong affecting illness, is that, and it's probably worse than being punched in the face, to be honest.
Rather than it's de-escalated, I've got an emergency now to say that there's a lot of shouting and screaming in the street.
It would be. How old are you? Neighbourhood disputes are a massive problem. There's normally 2 sides to the story. Well, there's 3 actually. One from either party and the truth. Oh dear. Oh, come on. Let's got this one wrong. Nope, let's keep going, let's keep going.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
Steve's fallen out
Steve's on it already.
Hello again.
No one.
You were, just come on the street and you had needle in your hand. That gent up there said he's been chased around by her with this needle that's over there. I've left it where it is for a minute. Right. Saying that she's going to stab him. She's got Hep C and she's going to stab him with it.
It's me again.
Yeah, of course it is. So why have you come out?
I went to a chemist to get my effort done and I come out and I had all this. Go in my pocket.
Apparently she's made threats to kill this woman, apparently.
Hello, I'm coming.
Rushed up to school to get kids packed lunch in. She come outside my house, we all stood there and she went, I am going to kill you.
Who should have been threatening with needles? Is it
me?
You?
It wasn't just you, she threatened me first.
Right.
Here.
Already found 1 needle on her, so.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, I have.
Here. You're the police informer, mate. I don't give a
Shut up shouting.
And what?
Right, have you got anything on you that's going to hurt me? Have you got, let's be honest now. Have you got any needles? Have you?
Please, Tommy, so shit for me, I haven't got to tell you I have.
I've just got to work it out, because last thing I want is to get needles, isn't it?
He's laughing. He's a Woman, police informer.
Right.
You work for gypsies. Tell them.
I'll put a statement in to say what I saw when I come onto the street.
To me, I didn't have any long yet.
You're under arrest, all right? Possessing an offensive weapon in a public place. That's the needle that you've been threatening people with.
Where?
You do not have to say anything, maybe harm your defence. If you do not mention when questioned something you later line in court, anything you do say may be given in evidence.
Oh.
Okay? Necessity for your arrest is to prevent anybody getting hurt.
I've heard a muffin behind me. Excuse me.
Right, you got...
Can you hear a muffin behind us though?
Do you know what? You brought it on yourself a little bit, haven't you, by going...
I couldn't even come home because of him.
You could just walk into your house.
The bloke. My rucksack. We got my rucksack.
We found a rucksack.
True.
We found your rucksack. All right, we'll transport that down. Try to treat people the best I can, no matter what the background, what the circumstances. And if I'm good with them, they're normally half decent with me. Are they comfy for you, yeah?
They're cushy.
They're cushy. There you go. Touch wood for me so far, I've been able to manage all the situations that I've been to.
Oh.
In Keighley, PC Laura Gargett's working a late shift.
We've had a call from an organisation who care for elderly people in the community. There's a gentleman who's in his late 80s, early 90s. They've done a home visit on him and they can't get in to see him, so they're very concerned for him. So they've asked us to come and quite possibly put his door through just to see if he's okay.
When it's been a call for concern, my fear is that they have passed away because that's the part of the job that I really do dislike. It always makes me think of my own stepdad because he's 88. He lives on his own and I do worry about him.
Yeah, this is it. Fingers crossed.
In Leeds, the woman arrested for threatening her neighbours with a needle has become agitated.
Cheers. Come on, you tear around on me. Have a sit down. Don't get yourself all upset. Got needles?
Check me out, don't check it.
I'll get you something. When we get in there, we'll get you a cup of coffee. Come on then, off we go. When I meet people, I try to treat him how I'd like to be treated. So although we've seen her and she's there carrying on, if you look at the bigger picture, it's sad. She's not doing very well, really. So yeah, I do feel for her. Come on, let's get through these questions, all right? And then we'll get you that food that you wanted.
Lovely, yeah, you know.
She's lovely, she is very nice. Very nice.
You know, I don't want that guy though, either.
Which one's the one with the beard?
Steve.
Yeah, he's not bad, right? Right, come on, nearly finished.
That way.
Oh, my food!
Oh, look, we're going to sort it. I'll make it for you. Cottage pie looks best. Hello?
Oh my God, these are nice, these are.
Right, we'll go get your coffee and some dinner, yeah?
I like you, mate.
I like me too.
Love you.
I'm the one that's arrested you, so...
I know, he's so lovely though, he arrested so lovely though.
It's the first, isn't it? A big change for when you're arresting somebody, people hate you. When you start arresting you normally get torrents of abuse and called every name under the sun rather than the actual like me. But I think she wanted a cottage pie and a coffee, which is why she was sucking up, to be honest. See ya.
Oh my word. Jolly windy.
It is today, isn't it?
I've got some colleagues coming on the way with a door ram, so...
In Keighley, PC Laura Gargett is responding to concerns for the welfare of an elderly man who lives alone.
What's his name? Have you shouted through the...
Shouted, it's all and down.
Oh, dear.
It does.
Is he not back at... Oh, what does it smell of? Dead bodies. Right, okay. Donald, are you in? Okay. I think this is going to be a put the door in job. Okay. Hello. Do you want to go down the stairs? Yeah. We're going to put the door through. I think it's better than... Yeah, well, we haven't got... It's here, so... Are you all right? Do you want me to foot it for you? Just yeah. Yeah. That's it. We're in. Donald! Go on, in you go. Donald! It's the police! It's cold in here, isn't it? Donald, it's the police! Hello? What have we got? Oh, no good. No good. Right. No good. He's gone. Ah, dear. Poor lad. Echo 32. Yeah. Can we have an ambulance here to pronounce, please? Oh dear. Right, let's see what we've got in here. Unfortunately, we have to go through people's personal belongings just to see if we can get some details. So I've got some outpatient details here, so that'll give me a bit of an idea of possibly what went on. When it's the saddest news possible, that's when the job hits its low point. It makes me realise that life is quite fragile, and all of that makes you go home and hug your family. I do think about the families when the person has passed away. People often feel really sad that they weren't there or they didn't realise that they died. And I think that makes them feel quite horrible because nobody likes the thought of dying alone. My stepdad, since my mum died, he obviously lives alone. And I do worry very much about him. I just hope that it's not one of those situations. He's got a really good friend network, but again, you don't want somebody to be on their own and, you know, taking a tumble and then the worst happening because they can't get to the phone and stuff like that. I do dread that, yeah, very much. We're doing? Hey? You be a good girl. Bye-bye, Tilly.
For her first day off in 6 days, Laura has someone she's been longing to see.
Woo! Hi, Dad, you all right?
Hello,
Laura. Good to see you.
How's things?
All right, thank you.
Good.
You going out for dinner tonight?
No, just down to the local club for a drink with the lads, that's it.
The holiday lads?
Oh yeah, yes. The last of the summer wine touch.
Yeah.
Well, how are things in the police force?
You're all right, I've been busy. This week I dealt with an elderly gentleman and unfortunately it wasn't good news for him. But the good thing was that he'd been independent right until the day he died. But quite sad, really.
It must be difficult at times, yeah.
Yeah. I've put that mobile phone in the basement for you. So if you take a tumble, you can call.
I'll know what to do. Get some help straight away. Yeah, can't be bad. Yeah.
Please do.
Yeah.
Please do.
It's like the Boy Scouts motto, be prepared.
In Bradford, PC Sarah Barberini is coming towards the end of her final shift of the week.
We've managed to get a quick 5 minutes to do my statement. I'm quite excited to see what my future is in my career, which role that I want to go down. I think it's a really rewarding job, and for as much as there's some times where certain things you find difficult, I wouldn't change it for the world. I absolutely love it. The shifts that we work, they are tiring. And when you get to the end of the set of shifts, you can be exhausted. But obviously you get the 4 days off at the end of it, which is quite nice. My rolls. I like to take Alicia to school, shopping, taking the dog for a walk, having a few cheeky glasses of gin. That is my way of relaxing.
Becky and the Pudsey team also have their own way of relaxing after a long week.
Right, test that. I think that's got lime in it. The bonds that you have with your team is really important. Being able to call your mate up off at shift, say let's go for a drink, you need it, and the stresses we'd take home, you wouldn't be able to deal with it. What else are you doing these days? What are you doing tomorrow?
Tomorrow I'm out on a night out with the city.
A night out after a night out?
Yeah, double.
I'll give you that one hardcore. I'm quite lucky because I've got a fantastic team. We get on well.
Thursday afternoon, showers, yeah?
And for Laura, the week ends with a celebration. It's daughter Charlotte's 18th birthday.
It's nice to see your jewellery. You don't normally get to wear that, do you?
Yes, I've got Granny's watch and then my Pandora with all my charms on.
It's nice to get cherished memories like this because they are rare, and that I am free to enjoy this evening and the next couple of days off. Well, Charlotte, happy 18th birthday.
Thank you.
Good health to you all.
Good health, cheers. Chin chin.
So what's the argument started over?
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Sit. So it's a fail.
You're the police informer, mate.
Shut up shouting.
Yeah, this cow's not making itself known to me.